top of his head. That's the only point that he has, Jimmy Tab. Hold on. I got some analytics for you that's even more compelling than the analytics that Stephen Jones tried to use. If you do not have a good quarterback, analytics will show it greatly decreases, even more so than a quarterback eating up cap space. If you do not have a good quarterback, Skip Bayless, you know this. Your chances of getting to winning a Super Bowl greatly decreases. See, what's happening here, and it started in February of 2019, when Stephen and Jerry Jones rolled to the podium and started negotiating in public. And what they tried to do is what they're doing now. I look at contract negotiations like a trial, Jenny. One side wants to negotiate in the court. One side wants to try to litigate this in the public. Guess which is which? Because we keep hearing, I haven't heard Todd France say anything. I have not heard one thing from Dak Prescott. But Stephen Jones, Jerry Jones, and a lot of others that's carrying the water for the Dallas Cowboys have been doing a lot of talking, trying to sway public opinion. Well, if Dak doesn't give us a hometown discount, he doesn't care about winning. He's being selfish. He has to factor in there's perks to playing quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, when you're good, I want top dollar. Let me tell you what analytics also said, Jenny. Analytics said you shouldn't take a running back in the first round. Can you tell the people at home, Skip Bayless, what round they drafted Zeke in? Oh, they also said you should not pay a running back top dollar. Can you tell the people what they did last year, Skip? Gave Zeke top dollar. What did they say about paying offensive linemen that cannot produce points and making 3 of them of the 5 offensive linemen the highest paid at their position? What did analytics say about that?
What did analytics say?
Now, all of a sudden, you want to look at analytics when it comes to Dak Prescott. You disregarded him and took a running back on a top 3, top 4 pick.
You took him. You Skip, you took him.
And made him the highest paid. You disregarded making linemen the highest paid at their position. Disregard all that. Now, we big in analytics. And the analytics says if a quarterback eats up too much of your cap space, it decreases your chance of winning. Dak says, I tell you what, make that up on the next guy. Make the next guy. Because you didn't do that with DeMarcus Lawrence. You didn't do that. You didn't worry about analytics. So what you going to do, Jared, what I'm telling you going to do, when CeeDee Lamb and Michael Gallup come up, take that out on them. Do that when Diggs, when he come up, take that out on them. You're going to give me my money. All of it.
Skip
looked a little worn out.
I read the statement from Stephen Jones, I didn't think much of it because it's not like the analytics he spoke of were second or third level analytics, incomprehensible to most minds. These are kindergarten analytics.
Kindergarten.
It's 2 + 2 = 4, which is the number Dak wears. Analytics. It's the simple idea of
4, okay.
If you take too much of your salary cap and everybody gets the same amount to spend on their roster, if you take too big a chunk of it, it's obviously going to decrease your ability to surround your quarterback with supporting cast that he will need to win championships. See Tom Brady. See GOAT. What has Tom Brady routinely done for the last 20 years? Now 21.
21 years.
He has taken far less than his market value.
Skip.
Even next year in Tampa Bay and the following year, he makes $25 million. He readily accepted $25 million from the Bucs. Didn't even fight about it. Because he wanted to go win another championship or 2 or 3. To show Bill Belichick how wrong he was, to push Brady out the back door.
Skip.
So let's look at Dak. Dak already, if he signs the franchise tag tender before July 15th, next year he'll make $31.4 million. Let's see, GOAT's making 25 for the next 2 years. Dak Prescott can make 31.4, and then if he gets franchised again, he can make 38. You're kidding me. And by all accounts, on the table right now is an offer in the 35-ish range for 5 years, with somewhere between up to maybe 110 million of that guaranteed. And clearly, it's not just about the years, it's about the money. Because clearly, Dak and his new agent, Todd France, are digging in and holding out, literally holding out.
Sit your ass down, Skip. God damn. You know what? I used to think that Skip Bayless was good for entertainment purposes only, but he ain't even good for that anymore. Because isn't that the same fool that was talking about that Dak was looking for $40 million? You know, how many times have we heard them go off about this, that, and the other, and then the afternoon it's totally different than what the hell they said? You know what? This stuff is freaking ridiculous because, you know, as he puts it, you know, Tom Brady. Okay, well, you know, Tom Brady is a little different. The dude's 43 years old. In fact, you know, he's got the GOAT as far as a wife who's making like, what, $200 million a year or whatever. It's not about the money for him. But you're talking about a guy who's only made $4 million in 4 years. And if he takes the franchise tag. What do you mean take the franchise tag? Did you see Alex Smith last year? Did you see Alex Smith? Every player is one play away from that. What this thing is job security. And you have to understand that what you're looking at today in today's dollars, next year going to be totally different because of inflation. Because, see, as you look at, you guys are comparing Russell Wilson's contract, okay, to Dak Prescott's. See, if Russell Wilson was getting his contract right now, because of appreciation, because the salary cap goes up $10 million, okay? You can add a couple more $1 million to that if it was done this year because of inflation to keep the percentages the same. It's not about taking less or there or whatever. It's about how many years. Because as we've seen with a guy like Kirk Cousins, who now has guaranteed $200 million for his career. $200 million. He can break his leg tomorrow and still make $200 million. Kirk Cousins, after getting $28 million 2 years ago, has redone his contract, getting an additional $66 million guaranteed on top of the guarantee money from this year. So right now, for the next 3 years, Kirk Cousins has 90-some million guaranteed. What we're talking about for Dak Prescott, okay, I'm just talking about the next 3 years for Kirk Cousins guaranteed, a 500 career quarterback. He's got 90 million guaranteed for the next 3 years. Dak Prescott's contract's only 106 million guaranteed, is what we're looking at. 106 million. Do you think that Kirk Cousins is a top 5 quarterback?
John Jones in the house. What's up? Thank you for that super chat, my man. Appreciate it.
Do we think Kirk Cousins is a top 5 quarterback? Do we honestly? Because, you know, I'm sick and tired of this whole bashing. When there's nothing else to talk about, bash Dak. Bash Dak Prescott. He doesn't deserve. Then who does? Because, see, as we say, Dak Prescott is greedy. Dak Prescott, he should be happy to take whatever they want. You know what Russell Wilson did last year? Russell Wilson, after already coming off of a big contract, okay, guaranteed money, after already coming off of an $80 million a year contract, said, I'm not taking a franchise tag. If you do not sign me by April 15th to a new long-term deal, I will never, ever, ever sign another deal with you. That's what Russell Wilson said. He put a gun to their head and said, you got till midnight, April 15th. They got it done about 11 o'clock. That was Russell Wilson. He put a gun to their head and said, you gonna pay me or not? If you don't, I walk. It's that simple. He got his money, didn't he? D-Law, I ain't getting my shoulder work on. I'm not showing up for OTAs till I get my contract. Screw that. Zeke Elliott, he had to hold his ass out of training camp. All these things hurt our team. This is the same crap we keep hearing week after week after week because we get all these idiots out there, the Dan Orlowskis and things like that. Those freaking idiots that are out there talking about, well, he's not, a franchise quarterback. He doesn't deserve this. He doesn't deserve that. Dan Orlowski, you're a freaking bum. Okay? You're a freaking bum. How is it that you have the right to talk about what anybody has ever done? How many games have you won in your career, buddy?
Here comes Jared Allen, and he's out of bounds. Poor guy, I don't even know if he realized it. And that's a safety.
Well, so much for me calling him savvy because he had no idea.
And Sean Payton is the coach that was the offensive coordinator with Kerry Collins that took the Giants to the Super Bowl and was the quarterback coach with Quincy Carter when he took the Cowboys to the Super Bowl. So this is an outstanding situation for James. Like, Drew Brees wasn't Drew until he got with Sean Payton. And Sean Payton is the coach that was the offensive coordinator with Kerry Collins that took the Giants to the Super Bowl and was the quarterback coach with Quincy Carter when he took the Cowboys to the Super Bowl. So this is an outstanding situation for James. Like, Drew Brees wasn't Drew until
Here comes Jared Allen, and he's out of bounds. Poor guy, I don't even know if he realized it. And that's a safety.
Well, so much for me calling him savvy because he had no idea.
So this jackass who doesn't know that there's a out of bounds in the back of the end zone, who can't even realize that, that Sean Payton didn't go to the Super Bowl with the Cowboys and Quincy Carter, this guy is going to be the expert to tell you that Dak Prescott's not a good quarterback? Really? Really? I think the guy's done had a few too many head concussions. He's got brain trauma, okay? And Skip, we're talking about Skip Bayless, who claims to be a Dallas Cowboy fan and throws the jersey in the trash. Throws it in the trash and then takes it out next week, okay? See, and of course, I still believe that he is a New England Patriots fan because it seems like he offers favors of them a whole lot. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But, you keep listening to these guys and you keep hearing the same shit over and over and over again. And what happens is when you hear shit over and over again, you begin to believe it. I heard it on the internet. Well, guess what, folks? Things that you hear on the internet aren't always true. I know. It's hard. It's hard to believe it. I know, but it's true. I'm forever trolling. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. I forgot. I put this up while I was running that. Made a fan video of Skip last year. I bet that was good, my Cowboys family. Oh, actually, there was a reason why I put this up here. Okay, there's a reason here because I'm taking an informal poll. Okay, see, we got our shot glass, our draft ones here. Okay, that you guys ordered. They came in yesterday. I had 144 of them. I only have about 45 of them left. That's it. They literally went out the door. People love the colors. They love the colors. So I've decided, well, maybe we'll do another one. And I was thinking, what better shot glass logo would be than this? What do y'all think? Would you like to see a shot glass like this? What do y'all think? Would that be a good one? Would that be a good one? I'm not trolling. I'm just saying that we're just having fun. Because, see, I didn't start this. You know what gave me the idea for this one? You know what it did. You know what it did. It was Philly 500. See, Philly 500, who was going after my son. He started out trolling me. He's going after my son. If he goes to my daughter, I'm gonna catch a flight to Cali. And I'm telling you, he messed with my daughter. That's it. I'm serious. But since he's talking about taking Joe Boo's head off and putting it in my bed, we need to be talking about taking. He goes, you know what? I say we give one of these to every Eagle fan out there when we kick that ass. What do you think? What do you think? I say we kick that ass. Come on. Oh, Frank, yeah, I saw that. I didn't have time to respond before. So I'm just want to get your opinion on that. Because, again, I didn't start this battle. I didn't start it, but I'm a damn sure finna. Create your own patent on it. I'll buy one. Okay, all right. Well, like I said, I'm thinking about that one. But anyway, back to this whole thing. Because we are told that my quarterback stinks, that the Cowboys can't win because The Eagles got Carson Wentz. And Carson Wentz can do things that Dak Prescott can't do. And they're right. There are things that Carson Wentz can do that Dak Prescott can't. I have to agree with that. I have to. And you guys, let's be honest now. Let's be honest now. We can't be a complete homer. You got to be fair and balanced, okay? Because there are things that Carson Wentz can do that just Dak Prescott can't do. We have to be honest. No. What's up, Sarah? How you doing, Miss Jackie? Derek. I was wrong. Both of yours went out today. Oh my God! I had to leave some cash out for the mailman. We had how many? 48 orders, Mike? We had 48 orders that went out today. Was it more? Okay, 50 orders. Man, it was shot glasses. It was racks. I mean, small ones, big ones, little. I mean, it was just like all over the place. I mean, it was just tons of shit. Okay, still no contract for Dink and Dak. See, Harold, come on, man. Harold, I have such hope for you, man. I'm really hoping that you're not really as dumb as you appear here on YouTube. I'm really hoping that you're actually trying to dumb yourself down some. You really, come on. Dink and dunk. You're still on that narrative. Come on, man. Come on now. East side Cheryl. Come on, man. That was the shit that they make up about Dak Prescott. Because I get it. See, the funny thing is when Dak didn't have anybody to throw to, they said franchise quarterback makes the guys around him better. He elevates their play. So they didn't give my man any quarter on that. They didn't give him any quarter. Oh, but back to Carson Wentz, things that Carson Wentz can do that Dak can't. Carson Wentz can fumble a whole lot better than Dak Prescott. He's got that one down pat. He's a winner when it comes to fumbling the football. That one, you got to say he's the best. He's the best at fumbling the football over the last 4 years. So let me give you. There you go, Carson Wentz. There you go, Carson Wentz. The shot glasses, they're on my website, cowboyjobu.com. My new site is coming up soon, so it'll be a lot easier to order stuff, and I'm thinking that this is going to be my next shot glass. And what I'll probably do is I will make actually like a whole set because we got different ones, so that way you can get all. But we'll talk about that later. We'll look in the community tab. Just look in the community tab. But if you want to order the racks and stuff, the website is cowboyjobu.com. So, to me, in my mind, I think our division it's the Eagles Cowboys. That's it. I'm sorry, Skins. I'm sorry, Giants. You guys are building, but you got a long way to go. Bubba Gump, how you doing, man? How you doing? Tony Griffith, William Taylor, King James III, Carter, Juan Cruz, Deshaun Watson, they have passing. We're going to find out a lot about Deshaun Watson without Hopkins. I'm going to tell you that you're going to. Randall Cobb is not bad, but he ain't no Hopkins, buddy. Because I got to be honest with you, it's pretty easy to look like the GOAT when your wide receiver has 5 yards of separation and can jump out the building. I'm going to tell, and doesn't drop the football like my guys. When you go ahead and have some regular wide receivers along with that crappy offensive line, east side, it's going to be bad things for you. You're all of a sudden going to see Deshaun Watson come way back down to earth. Daniel, come on, Daniel, you come on. No disrespect, cuz. No disrespect, but your Redskins got a good coach, okay? You got a long way to go, though, dog. Come on, man. Oh, I didn't get open for business? Damn. I just got too excited and Skip Bayless pissed me off. Wake up, guys. Wake up. There we go. Wake up. All right. Skip Bayless got me pissed off, along with Joe Theismann. Now, Joe Theismann, Joe Theismann. Joe Theismann, my left leg is now an inch shorter than the right because Lawrence Taylor took it and ripped it off. Joe Theismann, the mouth that roared. Joe Theismann that nobody's given a rat's ass about anything he said in a long time. Figured that he'd get on the bandwagon of, hey, it's working for everybody else. Let me get some attention. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Here's the reality. The division, like I said, to me, in my mind, it's Cowboys, Eagles. That's it. Whether you're a Dak fan or not, Dak Prescott has actually done some really good things in our division. I'm going to go through. Boom. Go through on here. I'm just saying, okay, I know that the haters going to hate, and they're going to say he's a bum, he's trash. But I want to ask you, how many bum-ass quarterbacks are there? Bum-ass quarterbacks that were Rookie of the Year. I just want to know. I mean, I've seen some bum-ass quarterbacks. I've seen a lot of them. But how many of them were actually Rookie of the Year? How many of them were two-time Pro Bowlers that were just straight-up garbage? How many of them passed for 15,778 yards in their first 4 seasons? Average, that's almost 4,000 yards. 4,000 yards. How many bum-ass quarterbacks have done that? How many bum-ass quarterbacks have had 97 touchdown passes and 18 rushing touchdowns in 4 years? And by the way, if you put those numbers together, the list of quarterbacks that have 118 or more touchdowns in their career to start, it's Dan Marino and Dak Prescott. That's the list. Period. How many other bum-ass quarterbacks? Because if it was bum-ass quarterbacks did that all the time, wouldn't it be like 50 of them, 100 of them, 120? There's 2, Dan Marino and Dak Prescott. And somehow, some way, we have second most wins in 4 years. Now, we saw what happens when Tony Romo went down. We had 12 games without Tony Romo in 2015. And what happened? How many? Talk to me. How many games did we win? How many of those games did we win? Huh? 1. 1. 1 freaking game. And I won't even give that to Matt Castle. I'll give that to Deshaun Jackson. You know, that guy, the Eagles are like, man, if we get Deshaun Jackson back, Deshaun Jackson, all that speed, he's going to be the difference maker. Because Deshaun Jackson, because I remember it like it was yesterday, because I was in the end zone, knowing that my team had lost this game. It's just like, man, this season is done. Seriously, this season is done. But Deshaun Jackson gets the punt on about the 9-yard line and runs backwards. What the hell? And fumbles the ball on the 6-yard line. And we kick a field goal, and I think we win 19-17, something like that. So I won't even give that one to Matt Castle because I think we had 4 field goals in the game. I'm not even going to give that one to Matt Castle. So if bum-ass quarterbacks were the answer, then how come we only won 1 game with Brandon Wheaton and Matt Castle? Matt Castle he was a Pro Bowler. He was a Pro Bowler at Kansas City. He played pretty good under Bill Belichick. And one other thing I want to point out to you guys right there too. Are we a passing team? Or are we a run-first team? Which is it? Are we a run-first team or a pass-first team? Because if we are, as we believe with Zeke Elliott, as they tell you, we're a run-first team, explain to me how a run-first team had the second most passing yardage in the NFL. How does that happen? How does that happen that we are a run team, yet we had the second most passing yards in the NFL? So the season will come down to Eagles and Cowboys to me. That's the way I'm going to look at it. Because you got to win your division first. That's the thing you got to take care of first. And I look at Carson Wentz, who averages missing 2 games a year. 2 games a year. More than likely, he'll be out before the end of the season. Who fumbles 12 times a year. Who has as many losses as Dak Prescott in 8 less games and only has 1 less interception in 8 less games. Now, I know you've been hearing these guys, these talking heads out here that tell you how good Carson Wentz is. It's kind of funny because you never hear them talk bad about, they never pull back. I'm not saying that Dak Prescott is perfect. Don't get me wrong. But they will shade everything when it comes to Dak Prescott and say it's down here. They will find reasons why when he does something good that it doesn't matter. Oh, they're garbage time yards. What? I ain't heard you use that against any quarterback ever in the history of beginning of time. That their yards don't count because it's garbage time. You could go through, if that's your criteria, you could go through every quarterback in there and say, okay, when Drew Brees and they were 7-9, 3 years in a row, you could go through and say, well, a lot of those yards that Drew Brees has as the NFL record, well, they were out of the game and it was garbage time. But they don't do that, do they? Do they? They did that with Dak. Remember when it was dink and dunk Dak? And now that his numbers are up here as yardage, they don't use that term anymore. And for some reason, Kirk Cousins gets an additional $33 million a year, fully guaranteed for 2 more years. Nobody bats an eye. Nobody. But yet with Dak, he even Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless is still saying, my quarterback, I don't recognize him. He should take the money. Stop holding out. I'm going to point out a couple of things, too, as they go through and they handicap Carson Wentz, because they tell you his statistics are better than what they look at. Because that's what the boys at Pro Football Focus. Pro Football Focus comes out. Skip. They say Carson Wentz's numbers are better than what they are because he got guys that drop the football. Funny, we had 11 drop balls more than Carson Wentz. They didn't say that, though, did they, about Dak? But you're right. Yeah, the tripping call, that was going to be my next point because, see, when you take Dak Prescott statistics right there, think about those 43 drop passes. Not bad passes. We're talking about in the hands drop passes. People go through, that was a perfect pass. It was right here. It wasn't right here. It was right here. Come on, man. And think about how many times we had touchdown passes called back for phantom calls like tripping. Come on, man. Come on. Because I'm going to be honest with you. When I say this, you guys are going to go ahead and say, man, you're crazy. Dak Prescott's numbers, if you ended up having a little bit better special teams, if the defense had a couple more stops, if our kicker had made a couple kicks, that could have been an MVP season. Seriously. The difference of him being an MVP candidate versus not being is because the team ended up 8-8. Were there games that he had problems? Sure. Oh, Eastside, you know what, Eastside, shut up. You don't get to bust on me without super chatting. You don't get to say Jack without super chatting, man. Q, where are you? Q, PC, where are you guys? Come on, man. PC, Q, I know you've been power washing out there, Q. But that can wait, man. We got Eastside Shirley up here starting some shit. If it was 5th, we all be drunk. If it was, I think you're already drunk, Harold. Derek, how you doing? Empty calories is that's what. Yeah, of course. Because you know why he does that? Because it gets ratings. It's no longer about being right. It's about getting ratings. I'm telling you, that's what it's about. It's about getting ratings. Okay, because again, look, Trey Wingo. Let me go back. Let me go back here. But no, seriously, because people will say he's a bum-ass quarterback. Okay, a bum-ass quarterback. How the hell is it? Again, I pointed this out months ago. 118 TD passes and rushing touchdowns, tied for second most by a player in his first 4 seasons in history. That doesn't just happen because, it's just because he's just there. He's just in the right spot. That's bullshit. Come on, man. Come on, you guys get me pissed off now. Let me change the subject a little bit here. Let's go to another bunch of jackasses who happen to have D-Law in the house. I love D-Law. But I think D-Law needs to get back to his roots. I think D-Law needs to kind of just focus in on being a football player. I appreciate that he's doing a lot in the community and everything else, but it's time to bury Hot Boys. Hot Boys, I'm sorry. Hot Boys just is not a football term to me. D-Law, I love you. I understand the whole concept. I'm sorry, but it reminds me, it just doesn't do it for me. Here's what I would like to say before I play this clip. What I would like for my defense to do, because we made changes, big time changes. We done got rid of a lot of people out there. We've turned over a new leaf, so let's turn over, let's bury Hot Boys. How about this? D-Law, you go out there. You become that beast that you were 2 years ago. You destroy some quarterbacks. You knock them into next week and then knock them back. And how about we come up with a name that's fitting for it? So you don't have to worry about trying to sue San Francisco for it, okay? But let's listen to D-Law, because he does have some good points in here. Some real good points. Oh, damn, I got commercial here. Sorry. Skip the ad. There we go.
Texas. And let's join a Pro Bowl defensive end, a Dallas Cowboys star, DeMarcus Lawrence. DeMarcus, thanks for joining us. Let's get right to it. All right, you signed a long-term deal in 2019 with the Cowboys, but in 2018, you had to play under the franchise tag. What was that pressure like, playing a year under the franchise tag?
Oh, yeah. Just looking back on it, I felt like it was a lot of pressure. Just going into the season, knowing like you only have 1 year left to prove yourself, and you don't know where you're going to be the next season. But it is also a blast for me to find myself and really bet on myself and understand that I have more in the tank to give.
What advice, this was a setup question, what advice would you give Dak Prescott?
You know Shirley been messing up.
This coming year under a franchise tag, do you think it could impact his performance?
I really don't have no advice, for another man. I mean, he has to make his own decision. I think he has some good leadership counsel in his corner. So I feel like he'll do the right thing and, he'll get paid.
Well, what happened to the Cowboys last season? We see the talent on the roster, obviously including yourself, but then not making the playoffs, 8-8 record. What happened to the Cowboys?
Yeah, I really think this all comes down to knowing who you are and just focusing on, what's in front of you. Had so many obstacles come our way and, it kind of divided us as a team and, we weren't about this or other things around us instead of worrying about, sticking to our job and sticking with the coach and, finding a way to win. So I feel like we didn't capitalize on a lot of opportunities we had to have.
Now, I'm going to preface this next question by telling you I'm the wrong person to ask this, but also the perfect person to ask
Here we
this
go.
in
Here it
terms
comes.
of you, DeMarcus Lawrence. You had 25 combined sacks last 2 years, and then last year, only 5 sacks. So I've been there before. I understand it, but I want to hear from you. What happened to you last year?
I mean, really nothing that happened to me last year. I know I finished the season with 5 sacks, but I also, helped other players, boost their numbers back up to double digits. So it's not a one-man game, and I know how to, play the game the right way. I know how to, make plays when the plays come my way, and I also know how to make sure my teammates are making their plays when it's their opportunity. So,
Mike Mickey, you got it.
Me, yeah, I ain't got to worry about nothing. The stat number will be back up.
Hey, like I said, I'm the perfect person for that question, understanding that it's more than just sacks. That said, they do count sacks, and they count it more than any other category. So this offseason, being a bounce-back offseason, how are you preparing? Anything different?
I mean, right now, during this quarantine, I've really been, focusing on, my faith, my family, and football. You never can, knock a man for, getting another opportunity or one that opportunity. And I mean, like Alden was also always, a good defensive lineman. So, I mean, I don't think you forget that type of intensity or how to rush.
A large conversation is happening around Dallas about the quarterback position. I want to get your mindset, since you're an elite player yourself. When you get a very capable, if not good, backup, and that's what's happening at your quarterback position with Dak Prescott and Andy Dalton, what's the mindset when you know the guy behind you is really close to being right there with you?
I mean, I think it picks up your intensity of, pushing yourself to limits that you didn't know you can go. Like with me in my situation, I had Randy Gregory right on my hip, and the Cowboys brought in Greg Hardy or more people, and it brought more focus out of me, and it made me want to tune up my engine so I can be better than anybody. Period. So I feel like it'll help Dak explode into his career and get the contract that he's looking for.
DeMarcus, before we let you get out of here, tell us about the Hot Boys and some of the charity work you guys have been doing during this coronavirus.
Yeah, so me and the Hot Boys, first off, we wanted to, make sure we was explaining that we're more than just a name or more than just a team. We wanted to live outside of that and, make sure we put our stamp into the community. And, we raised over $35,000, for small business owners. Then we don't hand out over 1,000 meals to, the local first responders. And now we're working on our second phase of, making masks, getting masks out to our first responders, and also feeding the young kids out of school. So we still got a lot of work to do, but we're out here trying to give a helping hand and make sure our community is well fed and everybody is okay.
Hey, Marcellus, do we know if DeMarcus got this Hot Boys name cleared with Birdman and Cash Money and Lil Wayne?
Okay, all right, enough with that one. So you got to love the fact that they're working on charity. I appreciate that. I just don't like the name Hot Boys. I think what the Cowboys need to do at this point is they just need to start over. You're starting from scratch. Forget about Hot Boys. Forget about everything that you did before, because all that Garrett-isms that we had, it just didn't work. It's time to start over, to start out from scratch. Everybody is at zero. Make everybody earn. I don't care how much you get paid. I want the people that are going to be out here playing. If you don't want to play and don't want to be here, get out. I don't need you. because we need a new freaking attitude. Instead of guys saying, I'm a Dallas Cowboy and think I just got to show up. Mark has Eagles' name in his video nowadays. Well, Brad, we have Eagles in here nowadays, too. I see your ass is up in here, aren't you? See, the reason why I put it on there is because I say it's going to come down to the Eagles versus the Cowboys. I say it because your guy, Philly 500, pulled me into his mess, going after me and my son, and talking about my Dallas Cowboys, and talking about taking my Dallas Cowboy Joe Boo's head off. Now, if you don't like the fact that I'm talking about the Cowboys, a team that we got to play twice a year, that it's been you guys or us winning the division because the Redskins stink and the Giants stink, well, am I supposed to ignore you? Am I supposed to ignore you? You are the competition. The best thing you can do when you have to compete against somebody is know the competition, know their weaknesses, know what gets under their skin. And apparently, I'm getting underneath your skin because you up in here complaining. That and having meltdowns. Y'all just crazy. You're just crazy. Now, you've been having Wentz on your mind for 3 years now. You know what? I honestly think we've been better off if Carson Wentz hadn't been getting hurt, instead of having Nick Foles come save your ass. And quite frankly, drafting Jalen Hurts might be the worst thing that could have happened for the Cowboys, because now when your guy goes out, you got another quarterback to go in.
What? Look at did the screen freeze? Is it still light? Look for the corona. Oh my God! Look at this! Wow, that has to be the stupidest thing I've ever. Oh my God! Are you gonna take a quarterback back in the second round? Oh my God! Are you kidding me? What do you just trade Carson then? Are you kidding me? You just took a quarterback in the second round. This team is so good.
That's kind of funny, man.
They don't need to take. They don't need anything else, right? They're so good. This has to be for some sort of trade. There has to be something to this. This don't make any sense. Eagles UK, thank you for the super chat. I'm sorry. This is stupidity at its finest. There has to be something else going on.
I get a laugh every time I see it. That's my boy. That's my boy, Philly 500, man. It's amazing how you guys take this up personally. I want to say something that this is kind of off track and stuff. But today, me and my son, we had a bunch of. I got a tree man that keeps dumping tons of wood at my house. Okay, and so.
Randall Wright, thank you very much for the super chat.
And so I take it to my parents' house because they still burn wood. My dad is 80 years old, but he's got that log splitter. He likes splitting that wood and stuff. I think it keeps him young and strong myself. But we come from good, strong stock. But as we were going through my neighborhood, because I had to go out and pick up some more of the attachments. I had to pick up some more of the attachments for the racks and stuff. And so we went out the back way. And as we were going past, I was telling my son, that was my elementary school and everything else, Louis Archer. And I remember because we were the first class to integrate, and there were race riots, and over there the policemen sat and everything else. And then I went past my uncle's house, Uncle Jimmy, and it reminisced about how much fun it used to be growing up. Because we'd be at my house with my dad be cheering on the Cowboys and everything else. Texas Eagle, I've never seen Philly 500 show you live. You're such a troll. Hold Texas Eagle, hold up. You know why you haven't seen him troll me like that? because he doesn't know how. Seriously. This is not to cut down Philly 500, okay? See, I've got this thing down pat here because, see, I've been building this set because, see, I can be looking at you right here. I can be looking at you right here, and just like this, I can come right here to this camera. See, I've got technology. I have learned. I have invested in my set. So that way, I can push a button, and bam, I'm right back here. You understand what I'm saying? So I can do all these things. I've got monitors set up, so I can actually Skype in 2 people on each side. We could actually do around the horn up in here because I've learned how to do this stuff. That's where I'm growing. Because, see, here's the thing. If you don't evolve and change and get better, you become a dinosaur. People will take what you do, they will learn what you do, and they will do it better than you. And next thing you know, you're wondering, why ain't anybody watching? Because your shit's old. So you got to be on the cutting edge, okay? You got to take it to another level. See, Philly 500, he does all his videos off his cell phone. That's why when I call him during a live stream, he's like, Mark, stop calling me. Because he's using his cell phone, okay? Now, to his credit, he's gotten a computer. He got a computer the day of the draft, and he's learning how to use it. In fact, you would think that he's my son. I told him if he keeps calling me for advice, I'm going to claim him on my taxes. He asked me for more stuff than my own son does, who lives here, okay? Philly 500. Hey, Mark, what's the stream key? What do you mean, what's the stream key? I need to know what the stream key is. I don't understand this stuff, boy. I don't understand it. Okay, channel memberships. How you set that up? And I'm just like, damn, dude. Damn. You want me to come out to California and fix it up for you? Now, maybe. He doesn't even have a webcam yet. Doesn't have a webcam yet. No. So that's why he doesn't do that. He don't know how. I thought I was technology challenged. I thought I was. But Philly 500, man, you would think he was 80 years old when it comes to computers.
Howard Floyd, what's up? Thank you very much for that super chat.
Okay. And you're David Sanders, you're right. Wentz fumbled 14 times last season. That's unbelievable. Mark, you have to. I know, but see, I feel the need to do that, man, because I want to educate people because I don't want you guys. Don't be that Eagle fan that's an idiot. Don't be that one that's not out there that just does not have common sense and going around and just looking stupid. I don't want you to look stupid out there. You understand? I'm trying to help you out, bro. I'm trying to help you out. Nothing's off the record, huh? What's up, Jet? There you are, man. Jet, and Philly and Q. I don't know where Q is. Man, Eastside Harold was just, without you guys being here, he's just been defecating all over the place. Came in my house and just diddled all over the carpet. Just all over the place, man. It just was out of control. Philly 500 is the chicken's hero.
Travis Powers, thank you very much. You'll be the new ESPN one day.
Well, I hope to be better than ESPN one day. How about that one? Because, see, I'm not going to settle for second best. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to try and do it all the way. Big game, straight troll. Listen, was I talking about, okay, let's think about this. A month ago, 5 weeks ago, was I talking about the Eagles and Philly 500? Was I talking about them? No. I was worried about my Dallas Cowboys. I was worried about them, what they're going to do. And here it is, Philly 500. He's going through taking clips of me because you're talking about me. Well, you're straight trolling Philly. Well, his intro is me. It's me. His intro is me. You know, me in my workshop, me in my man cave, me saying, I'm Philly 500's bitch. Francis Washington, thank you very much for becoming a Joe Boo member. Make sure you email me here at cowboysmark94 at gmail, so that way we can get you your shot glass out to you. I'm just trying to listen. If you come into my house after me, I'm gonna come after you. It's that simple. Yes, you were. Come on, Brad. Brad, why are you salty, man? Why are you salty?
Daniel M., thank you very much for that super chat.
You're right. Eagles are trash. Lola Cowboys, how you doing? Eagle girls, stink 9-7 coming up. I think 8-8 for the Eagles. I'm going to say 8-8. I know you're going to say I'm a hater, but I'm telling you, I think the Eagles have gotten old. They've gotten 4 years from being in a Super Bowl. your numbers go down. I'm just pointing that out. You know, we know that teams do not repeat in the division, and they got a little bit harder schedule than what we have. And I still think, you know, that whole Carson Wentz going out, you know, having that, I think the back of some of those elderly players on that team, some of those elderly players still question Carson Wentz, and he's a bit of a diva. You know, kind of Aaron Rodgers is that diva, and people are kind of getting tired of the divas. You know what I'm saying? There's still guys in there that love Nick Foles and think that they should have never gotten rid of Nick Foles. And you Eagle fans, you know I'm right. You know I'm right, because when you have a guy that, you know, we're going to war, we're in the playoffs, and your guy, boom, knocked out in the first quarter, it's like this thing keeps reoccurring.
Francis Washington, what's up? Thank you very much for Super Chat.
Cowboys have gotten old. Those guys, I won't say they've gotten old. We're still not anywhere near as old as your old-ass team. I can tell you, CeeDee Lamb ain't old. I can tell you Dak Prescott, who's 26, ain't old. I can tell you Amari Cooper, he ain't old. I can tell you Michael Gallup, he ain't old. Lyle Collins, not old. Blake Jarwin, not old. D-Law, not old. Jalen Smith, not old. Yes, we got some veterans like my man Gerald McCoy over here. And we're going to listen to Gerald McCoy about how excited he is. Hold up. Did we miss another Super Chat? Oh, man, hold it.
Daniel M., thank you very much for that Super Chat.
Because, see, here's what you got to understand. We said last year that Robert Quinn was old, didn't we? That's what everybody said, man. Robert Quinn, he's washed up, man. He didn't do jack in Miami, man. That's a waste of a 7th-round trade pick, right? But, see, here's what was smart about what the Cowboys did. This is New England-esque, which is getting guys to fit a role. Doesn't necessarily have to be a every down player, but you get guys to fit a role. And you have incentive to play well. Because, see, Gerald McCoy's on a 1-year deal. He want to get another contract because, hey, I'm getting close to retiring. If I play well, like Robert Quinn did, who went to Chicago and got a $75 million deal because he played good that year, it's like Jason Hatcher, who was a guy who averaged 3 or 4 sacks a season, has 11 in his free agency year, and goes to the Redskins, gets a $27 million contract for 2 years, and then goes back to 3 sacks. See, this is where getting a Gerald McCoy and a Dontari Poe on basically prove a contract, and even an Aldon Smith, they want to get that money. And so that means I got to play lights out. This is actually where it's good that Awuzie, Jordan Lewis, Xavier Woods, that these guys are on prove-it year contracts. Because the incentive is, if I don't play well, I'm not getting paid. So I ain't mad about that, because we do have a lot of young guys that are a kiddie. What you want is, you want these veteran guys like a Gerald McCoy who can educate some of these younger guys like a Tristan Hill and take them under your wing. But let's listen to Gerald McCoy about how he's excited.
Harold, I got to be honest with you, man. All I've been thinking about since you said it is that you've only played on Sunday night 1 time in your career. That's insane.
Yeah.
You're going to play at night 5 times this season alone. Just so you know.
Listen, I played it. Okay, so, you know, the NFL had like a rule where everybody gets a Thursday night game. It's either everybody gets one or you don't play one. Well, excluding Thursday night, in 11 years, I played 4 primetime games. 4. So the experience to be a Cowboy, that's was when people was like, well, why are you so excited to be a Cowboy? Well, Ty is used to this. I'm not. So any primetime game, I'm going, man, listen, you want Thanksgiving? I grew up watching these, like Mr. Jones just said, everybody's tuned in on Thanksgiving. You know you're going to see the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. So when I had the opportunity to sign, one of the first things I said is, I called my dad, like, do you realize I'm going to get to play on Thanksgiving? And he was super excited. Like, my entire family is beyond excited to see me play on Thanksgiving, man. I'm really, really excited to play all these primetime games. But what's making me more excited than just the opportunity is the roster we put together in the group, and how things have been going this offseason, man. I know I'm around a great group of men who love to work and who are going to come together for one common goal. And that makes it even more exciting because we get to put that out to the world when everybody's watching. And that's what I love. I never had opportunities like I wanted, but now I do. I'm really excited.
Now tell me that doesn't make your day. Because, see...
Your face?
No, not your face. Man, shut up, commercial. Shut up. That makes me as excited as, well, this does. Okay. I think I should do this as a poll, but I want to make sure that that's the shot glass that you guys want, right? That one right there? Okay. I love hearing what I'm hearing from Joe McCoy. For him, he's looking at this like, man, I can't believe it. We're going to be on prime time 5 times. My whole family can be watching. I never have this up. This is what you want from players, man. This is what you want. You want guys that are excited about it because, you know, it's great to get paid. You know, most guys look at this as, well, it's a job. But see, you want guys that are excited and fired up about actually being on the field. It's great to get paid. Believe me, you should get paid because you get fucked up playing football. Okay? You're taking years off of your quality of your life when you play football. All right? I see you guys like the new emoji up there. I see a lot of it. Mike Jack, yeah, I see that one. The eagle getting his head cut. Yeah, I'm glad you guys like that. That's what we do here at the Joe Boo Sports. We're cutting edge. But here's the thing. You want to have guys that it's beyond me just working a paycheck. You want guys that believe into being part of the team. It was one of the reasons why I actually liked Randy Gregory. Randy Gregory, I'm hoping, we don't know if he's met with the commissioner. We know that Aldon Smith already has. We should hear something about those guys sometime within the next couple of weeks, which would be great. This is the 3rd team in 2 years. That's all right, but you know what? If he goes out and plays lights out, Bird Gang, I'm okay with it. What's up, Bird Gang? It's amazing how you Eagles keep flying. Bird Gang, would you like to get one of my new shot glasses that are going to be coming out? I can send you one. I know you like it, don't you? I know you do, don't you? Okay. You want guys that are living and breathing and part of that club. You want those guys to be playing lights out and playing for each other. This is where the whole idea of saying that, oh, just let Dak walk and, you know, we'll go ahead and have Andy Dalton as our quarterback. You know, Amari Cooper could have been with the Redskins for more money. And most guys are going to take the money and say, hey, it's nothing personal. You know, I'm here to help this team get me the biggest check that I can get. That's the way most guys are. You know, they don't own being, you know, a member of the Redskins or the Giants or the Eagles. They say this team. I'm a member of this team. I'm here to help this team. Very rarely do you hear him say my team, my Dallas Cowboys. But this guy, he's excited about actually being a Dallas Cowboy. Randy Gregory, when he got drafted, he got, like my son, got a tattoo of the star on his arm. For him, he believed in Dallas Cowboys because the Cowboys took a chance on him. We'll see if he can get back on the field, if he's going to be able to live up to the potential. I think he's going to actually do really well. But here's the thing, because people say, you're relying on old guys and guys that haven't played in a while. Understand, it's about a rotation. You're not looking at any of these guys having to be all the time, every day, every play guys. If I can get 15, 20 good plays out of Randy Gregory, if I can get 15, 20 great plays out of Aldon Smith, if I can get 15, 20 plays out of Tyrone Crawford and rotate him in, that's a game. I got fresh legs going in there. And if I got guys that are excited about being on that field and showing up for their friends and family because I'm on prime time for these games, that's what you want. And if I perform well, hey, I will get paid. So that's what you want to have when you have a team. And I feel like with the Cowboys, one of the nice things about the Cowboys is most of these guys live in Dallas. They hang out together. They're a family together. And that's where if Andy Dalton were, the Cowboys were to say, Dak, screw you. We're going to go with Andy Dalton. I don't think you would have these guys falling in line with Andy Dalton. Of course, they would work because it's a job. But in the same way, there was a locker room that was divided between Nick Foles, and Nick Foles had to go so Carson Wentz's feelings wouldn't get hurt. You would have that kind of feeling in Dallas because these guys in that locker room believe in Dak Prescott. That's their quarterback. That's their guy. And they will do whatever it takes for that guy. So that's where I look at this. I still believe, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the Eagles won't be the one. Maybe it'll end up being that the Redskins jump up or the Giants jump up. But I feel like the clouds have parted on the Dallas Cowboys, the black clouds. That having a new coach for no other reason why other than teams aren't going to know exactly what we're going to do. How do you get a shot glass? Well, this one I haven't ordered yet. I'm checking to see how we're doing that. But CowboysJoeBoo.com. In fact, I see Derek from Megabytes. Boom. He's got this whole thing, 30 for 30, where you can get people to consult and help you fix your shit as far as the computer goes. Miss Jackie's got them actually with a friend of theirs building a website, and my new website is coming out soon. They're getting all the bugs out. And guess what's going to be on my new website? You guys. So when you get your new shot glasses, everybody who's ordered the draft ones and stuff like that, I want to see a picture of you with your shot glass. I want to see a picture of you with the shot glass because on my new website, we got y'all rolling on through there, man. All you great fans and supporters. You don't know how much I appreciate each and every one of you guys. You're a Cowboys fan? I thought you were an Eagles fan. Devontae Griffin. Okay. Amen to that. What's up, Joseph? How you doing, man? Joseph, it got put in the mail this morning. The two, Joseph, got put in the mail this morning. We had the slowest and the worst wideouts I've ever seen. I will take him. Okay. Jobu in a red suit with the Eagles head. But okay. Making a guillotine instead of a butcher's knife. Okay. Yeah, getting rid of the dumb brother for the Redskins, having Ron Rivera, will make that a better defense. And they've got some studs on there. Right now, hold up. I'm still debating on this one because when you get shot glasses, it's a big investment, and I've already invested in the draft one, so I gotta get caught up first. But this is what I'm. What? Yeah, but I tell you though, I almost want to get one of the. You know what would actually be cool? What would be cool is to actually get these shot glasses and just send them to like Eagle fans. No. You know what I mean? So they don't know what's coming. I got a package. They open it up, and here you have. This is what you have. You know what I mean? This is like The Godfather, the horse head in the bed. You open this up, and boom. Oh, ah! Could you see it? You can see it, can't you? So, Derek, where'd you? Derek, why is it every time I start talking about you, you leave? Jerome Griddle, boom. Welcome to the Jobu Sports Club membership. Email me right down here, cowboysmark94@gmail, so we can get you your shot glass to you. Dallas sucks, Mark. Philly 500 is better. The Eagles will beat them both. Well, then, Jose, well, why are you in here, man? Why are you in here? Why aren't you over on Philly 500's live stream right now and then hanging? Oh, he's not having one, is he? You know, you Eagle fans, you're right. You're right about Philly 500. He is better than I am. He does things I just can't do.
Does anybody know? Did anybody just watch? Am I the only person? Do I speak dog?
Yes, you do.
Rough, mother humper. Rough, mother humper. Rough, mother humper. Rough, mother humper. I mean,
this is where I was saying earlier.
What is Carr supposed to do? Urge
Okay,
Tom
should
to
have
blow
said
the
that
end
field goal
zone.
earlier. Now the only thing.
All you Eagle mother humpers. Man, what's wrong with you guys? You know, come on. All right, come on, Eagle fans. Listen. Come here. Come here, guys. Come here, guys. Come on over here. Come on over, Eagle fans. You know you love it here. You know you love being here. You come in and you talk trash and say, "Oh, Mark Holmes, you're an idiot," because you don't want your brother to know that you really like hanging out here. I know. I get it. I get it. You know, you can't let your brother know that you like it here. It's okay. We cool. It's cool. It's cool. You're welcome. I understand. You come in hungry, but you leave fed. You got it. I got it. So that's what we got for you guys tonight. We're actually gone a little bit of overtime here today. Danny Man, helping him. Oh, Francis Washington. Francis Washington, thank you very much for super chat. Can I super chat you the money? You'll still need to. Wait a minute. What, this one or you talk? I don't. Okay, I haven't ordered these yet. I have this one, which is. Let me see if I can zoom in a little more. This one is the one. This is the draft one. Okay, and I've got about 45 of these left. I'm thinking about ordering these. I might order these later on this week, and it'll take about a week or so, week to 8 days or so to get them. But if you guys are really interested in, if I put them on the website, if Derek, where are you? Damn it, Derek. I tell you what. Yeah, your secret's safe with us. I tell you what we'll do. In honor of the new website, okay? All right. Once Derek, are you here? Derek, I'm gonna put some pressure on you, buddy. Derek. Can I extend the olive branch to Eagles fans and send you a shot glass? Texas Eagle? I can send you this one when I get it. How about that? Okay. I tell you what we'll do. As soon as I get the new website up, okay? I will order these shot glasses because see, it's you got to order. If you order 30 of them, it costs you $19 a piece. If you order 144, it's a little less, but quite a bit less. But you got to buy 144 of them, so it's a big investment on those. So I gotta make some more money before I can do those. So if I can get a few more of the racks and stuff out, then I'll take some money and I'll invest in those. But as soon as we get the new website up. Derek. Bergang, you know you gonna get one of those shot glasses. I'm gonna send it to you, and you're not gonna know it's coming. But thank you very much for the super chat. But see, let me make something clear here. Let me make something completely clear to all you Eagle fans that are in here that are saying I'm an asshole and stuff. Okay, understand this. This is a friendly rivalry, okay? I'm not going to be the one that's going to come out there with a knife and try and cut your head off, okay? I'm not the one that's going to be saying, I see you and I'm going to start a fight. This is what football is all about. This is what I grew up with, and this is where I was telling my son, remembering how my uncles and stuff, that were all Redskin fans and stuff, how when the Redskins won, man, they're calling the house, you know, and they're just like, Cowboys suck, we kicked your ass and stuff. But then when the Redskins lost, the phone never rang. And my dad was on, because my dad was on the phone, and he was calling them up saying, them Redskins, where's my $5? Yeah, you owe me that $5 and stuff. And this is what life was about, man. You have to understand how it used to be. Daniel M., thank you very much for the super chat. You got to understand, growing up, being a Dallas Cowboy fan in the Washington, D.C. area, that when football players, we're going to do a little overtime here. You know what? I'm going to talk, okay? In fact, I'm going to grab me a little drink here before we get the stuff on you. I want to educate you guys. See, football used to be a lot different when I grew up because there was not free agency. When you were drafted as a Dallas Cowboy, pretty much you were going to be a Dallas Cowboy for your whole career. And these guys didn't make the money that they make today because most of these guys had jobs in the offseason. One of the most famous Eagles out there, Concrete Charlie. It wasn't that he was hitting people like a concrete truck. It was because he poured cement in the offseason. He was a concrete man because he had to have another job. But when you played football, you were a Dallas Cowboy. So Cowboys and Redskins were always battling out. You had George Allen, who was always talking about a piece of you dies when you lose. Nothing important, maybe, a little bit of a spleen or, appendix, but something dies inside of you. And he used to talk about, 58 men together can't lose. And I hate the Redskins. Yeah, right. Hurry up with the website. Herman, I'm pushing him. In fact, his website person said, send me, I need some more stuff on you. Okay, we'll get it up soon. But players, your Randy Whites, your Ed Too Tall Jones, they were Cowboys for life. And the Dyron Talberts and the Ken Houstons, they were Redskins for life. And they hated each other. It wasn't working out together in the offseason. It wasn't, I might go to the Jets or I might go to Cleveland. No, I'm here as a Dallas Cowboy player. And when they played, it was literally like war. And what was great was when it was Redskins Cowboy week, the trash talking, I know you don't know what newspapers are, but it used to be newspaper articles that would get plastered up on the bulletin board about what the Redskins said about the Cowboys, and the Cowboys said about the Redskins. And these guys would get fired up, and it was the trash talking. And that's what it was when we grew up, talking about the Redskins, the build-up for the whole week. It wasn't just a game for that 3 hours on Sunday. It was the whole week. And going through here and talking a little trash, don't be so sensitive. It's just trash talking back and forth. I'm okay with you. I'm okay with Philly 500 as a person. I hate his team. I'm going to trash his team. It's nothing personal. It's only business. And that's what I have to say about that. Nothing like rum. You understand? So when I'm in here talking a little bit about Philly 500, you guys, I am old. Young P. You got to name Young P. I'm 54 years old. I am the same age. Here's how old I am. All I have to know is what Super Bowl we're on, and I know my age. That's it. I was born first Super Bowl.
JJ Thriller, what's up?
These Eagle fans want to see the strip sack. Okay, we'll do that one, and then we're going to go ahead and play Drew Daniel, that's how small-minded you are, buddy. See, again, you have to take it. Don't come to Philadelphia or else. You see, that unfortunately is the stupid part that you Eagle fans are known for. Being just straight up assholes. There's no need for that. There really is no need. Anyway, it is time to get your shot glass ready. I have actually missed out on a lot of the shot glass pictures. I found a bunch of them that I missed. So I want to thank everybody who has become a channel member. I want to thank everybody who's gotten a rack and everybody who's ordered shot glasses. We had over 50 orders that went out today. So by Wednesday, you guys should start getting stuff. By Wednesday, Thursday, everybody should have what they ordered already. Send me a picture, please. Please send me a picture of your face. Hold up your shot glass. Hold up your shot glass and send me a pic, okay? Because here's what we got. Boom. I got the best fans in the world, man. Oh, man. So somebody was asking how you get a rack. My website is cowboyjoeboo.com. I don't know what happened to Derek. Maybe he's gone back to work on my website, okay? Within the next couple of days, it's going to be a lot easier because we actually have different kinds of racks. We've got the shot glass rack, which comes in small, medium, and large. Then we got the mug rack, which only comes in the large, okay? The mug or rock glass, so you might want mugs or rock glasses in there. Then we got the card rack, and now I'm working on the spice rack because you guys have been asking for it. So I'm going to keep doing what I do, which is messing with those Eagles. I'm going to keep on sending out and making racks and everything else, and I'm going to be here every day until I don't have any more breaths talking about my Dallas Cowboys. This one goes out to all you great friends and everything out there, and I will see you guys first thing in the morning with Don't Sleep on the Dallas Cowboys. Be safe out there and keep spreading the mojo. See you soon.
The party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night. The party's over. And tomorrow and next year starts the same old thing again.
We got it. That's going to be a ticket. Peace out, Dan. Good night, everybody. I forgot to turn the camera off, but I will see you guys. Actually, I'm going to do what I do. I got to shut all this stuff down. And I'm tired, boss. I'm real tired, but you guys just don't know how much I appreciate y'all. But I'm going to